Alright, what's up, y'all? It's Drifter from Outdoor Stuff. Here getting some hiking in today. Now, I did buy a gimbal and thought that, it was going to be a decent one, but yeah, it turned out to be a piece of crap. The one that I ordered, unfortunately, was not worth it, but doing a little something different today, man. They got a tree down right here on this lower path right here, but we're not doing this because it goes back to the parking lot. I'm only going to be walking or trying to walk around this whole lake at this state park right here today. Just over 3 miles. We should be able to make it. Not a whole lot of elevation changes or anything like that. And the good thing with this park is, man, there's a lot of benches, so even if I do tend to get tired, I can sit down. Oh, look, a toad. Check that out. The things you see on nature hikes, man. That's pretty cool, yo. But, out here, man, trying to stay healthy. I haven't gotten a hike since Monday, unfortunately, because thought we were supposed to be getting some bad weather, but apparently we didn't bypass us. Knock on wood, and so I was like, got a little light drizzle going on here today. I don't know if you could tell, but like little water droplets hitting off the lake there. The lake seems to be rather down. Now I'm surprised they actually had people swimming because it's not a super hot day. It's only like 70 something degrees, but check that out. That's kind of weird. Just a bored out hole in a tree right there. But I believe this is my first time ever hiking this trail. But we used to come here a lot to fish back when my mom was still living. God rest her soul. So I was like, kind of got tired of doing the trail at the other park that we would go to. Even though it is one of my favorite trails, but you gotta change it up sometimes, and do different stuff, man. And being as this, is, I did change the name of my channel, from originally, from my PSN account, was doing a lot of like gaming videos and stuff like that. When I changed it to outdoor stuff, man, because, well, that's mainly what I'm going to be posting now, man. It's outdoor stuff, like hiking, maybe getting some videos, like I said, at the paintball field, just stuff like that, So this Friday, going to be up on Blue Ridge Parkway and finally be able to keep a promise, I made to my mom. Or whatever like that. She said if she ever passed away, she wanted to be cremated and she wanted her ashes, spread up in the mountains or, and at the beach. So, hopefully be doing that this coming Friday. And haven't been to Blue Ridge in a while either, man. It's an absolutely beautiful place. Has some really nice oversights or whatever you want to call them. But, like I was saying before, was in Florida back in 2023, whatnot. I did enjoy it. Got in some hiking while I was there, whatnot, but just wasn't the same, like, Florida's mostly flat for the most part, man. Here, the trails have elevation changes, whatever you want to call it. So here's another trail meeting up to the trail that we're on. We're going to stick with the lakeside trail is what we're doing. Got a nice little bridge coming up here that they built. Yeah, I thought I had walked this before, but apparently not. But I don't understand why they don't let bikes on this trail, yo. Like, to me, this would be perfectly good for biking, but apparently they don't want people biking on it. Bit humid today, because we did get some weather. Man, this is crazy, yo, going across a wetland right here. As you can see, swamp. I'm glad they got the bridge. Oh, check it out, man. It's a lizard, yo. He's just chilling. Now he's running. What was that, like a gink or a blue-tailed lizard? It looks like a blue-tailed lizard. I can't tell, but yeah. That's pretty cool, yo. Walking across the swamp here. Marshland, as you will. Nice little long bridge, man. Absolutely pretty cool. The bridge looks like it does needs to be redone. Hopefully none of these boards give away. That would completely suck, because I do not feel like falling in dirty water. So, seems like it's pretty solid. There's another lizard on this side running across the rail. He dropped down. Huh. Wow. That's pretty cool. Damn, the wood actually broke right there. Whew, yeah, it's a bit humid out here today. So, like, all this wood right here looks like it's new or has at least been replaced. So that's cool, man. But like, honestly, yo, if you enjoy the outdoors and you enjoy hiking, like, to be honest, man, like, Virginia is the place you need to be. And I'm serious, yo. And, you know, here recently, like I said, man, ended a friendship that, you know, had lasted over a decade. But I'm not getting into all the details on that anymore, yo. But I just want to let that person know, man, like, you know, I truly did appreciate everything you did for me, man. You know, whether you believe it or not, you know, but I'm going to say this, man. I know you've been procrastinating, you know, you're flying and stuff like this, man. You know, I inspired you to get back into that, man. Like, you know, you keep saying, you know, you want to lose weight, get below a certain weight, stuff like that, man. Like, unlike somebody else that you were friends with, I'm not gonna tell you, man, you know, like, nah, don't do it, it's stupid, you know, it's gay, whatever like that, man. I'm not gonna tell you that, man. Like, dude, I know how happy you are when you're in the air and when you're flying, man. Pursue that. You know, I hope this video, I truly hope you see it. You know, get back in the air, man. Because, you know, just like them old Snickers commercials, man, you know, where people's like, oh, you're not you when you're hungry. You're not you when you're not flying. You know? I mean, the pure joy that flying, you know, like, just put on your face, man. I can tell you enjoy it, man. So get back out there, get your ass in a plane, and get to flying. That's all I'm gonna tell you, man. You know, just like me. You know, I enjoy paintball. You know, that's something I was passionate about. And took me, from the time I bought the first piece of gear, a little over a year to get everything back that I needed to get back into it. But damn, that's a big ass centipede, millipede. See all kinds of nature out here. Whew. Man, I'm telling you, man, it is humid, man. The clouds have moved on. The rain has stopped. But, yep, we are out here on a nature hike. Anyway, I will take y'all for the full adventure, but I'm trying to keep the video short, so if I see anything interesting come up on the trail, I'll fire the camera back up and do a part 2. Peace out.